Hey, it's James at Take Back Your Health Outdoors. With over 7 million pink salmon returning this year, are you ready? If you're not, let me show you how to be. In this video, I'm going to go over a few of your basic needs, and then I'm also going to go over a few of the things that might help you get more fish while you're out there. Okay, a few of the things you're going to need. You're definitely going to need buzz bombs. You can start off with their traditional pink to actually go for the humpies, target them specifically. Gibbs makes a humpy pack. These green ones right here, these will more likely target a coho salmon, a silver salmon. Next thing you're going to need, a lot of people are trying out hoochies. So we got a whole bunch of different forms here. Just tie these on before your hook. You can put a bead in between your hook and the hoochie. That way it stays there and doesn't spin around. The different types of hooks you can use. Some people use octopus. Different sizes, it just depends, whichever works for you. 1/0 works good. You can go all the way up to 4/0 if you want. Another one that works good is these Big River baits. This one comes in open eye, so on this barrel swivel here, this barrel swivel that I have, you can just take and crimp that directly on there. You don't have to have a swivel ring to put it on there. All these other ones, you have to have a swivel ring to connect them. So for these green buzz bombs, I got a few different choices of the hoochies. A lot of people like the smaller ones. There's mids, and you can always trim them down and everything too. I got a couple different kinds to try out. One that glow in the dark. Both these glow in the dark, and this one's ultraviolet. Got some green beads for it. Got a couple Vibrax spinners. Those might help you. You have to switch out these treble hooks, especially out in the saltwater. A good set of pliers, because fishing out in the saltwater, you're going to need to crimp the barbs of these hooks down. You can also use some fluorocarbon. This is highly abrasive, resistant, and everything. You can run a 20-pound test. That way, in case you do accidentally bump into a king, it's not going to snap you right off. Nobody wants that. So we'll do an overview again. We got our buzz bombs. We got hoochies. We got hooks, different sizes you choose. We got barrel swivel. The great part about a barrel swivel is this will help you so you're not going to lose that many fish. When a fish goes and bites and a hook is tied directly to your line, the fish might hit it and it might miss. But with the barrel swivel, it's going to be right in the direct catch zone every time. So I recommend running a barrel swivel to your hook. Like I said, we got some octopus hooks, some beads, some more traditional pink hoochies. Another thing is, if you put them on a stringer after you kill them, they're going to stay cold. The meat's not going to spoil, because that's the thing about pinks. They turn really fast if you don't clean them out and everything. So using a stringer, that's one good technique to keep too. All right, tie up your line. You can either use some, I don't know, this one's 20 pounds P line. This is a cheaper brand, so it works nice. You can use that. You can also use something a little more expensive. Got spider wire. This helps when you're doing a hook set. This does no stretch or anything like that. While your typical monofilament, it's gonna have a stretch when you go to set the hook. There's no stretch, nothing. Plus, it's really strong, really lightweight. You can put a lot more of this line on your traditional spinning reel than you can some monofilament because of the size. Yep, and then you can get yourself a set of cheap toenail clippers. This one, I got a set of these. This works specifically for braided line. It works great to cut it. And then the rod we're using, we're just going to use a Shimano 7-foot. You can use whatever size you want. Some people say they want 8-foot. Some people want a 9-foot rod. This one, it's a medium action. So yeah, this is a Shimano 7-foot, 6 to 14 pounds, 1/4 to 3/4 ounce lure weight. It's a medium backbone and a fast action. This will work great when you're out fishing. You get plenty of good hook sets. I'm just running just a Abu Garcia reel. I might switch out that line. All right, let's go over that again. So we got our buzz bombs. For the buzz bombs, we got our hoochies. We put the beads in between the hooks. Hook your hooks directly to, or with a swivel ring to these barrel swivels. You can try big river bait hooks. These ones work great. Octopus or drop shot hooks. If you can find sea wash hooks, those traditionally work pretty good. Sea wash hook looks something like so. This is an old Humpy special right here, but that's a sea wash hook. Make sure if you're out in the saltwater, you got to crimp these barbs, so that barb will have to be crimped off. Any of the barbs will have to be crimped off. The one technique that's going to guarantee that you're going to get more hook sets, this bad boy right here, barrel swivel. Can't go wrong. Okay, another thing that works great, get yourself a fish bag if you want to take when you're taking your fish home. You can use a traditional cooler or anything like that, but these fish bags, they're compact, lightweight, makes it, if you don't have much room or anything, they work great. You can pick this one up. This one was like 50 bucks that I got. All right, another super buy that I got is personal net. This will allow you to be able to net the fish easily yourself. Most nets have such a long handle that it's really tough to do it. Plus, this, instead of their traditional netted, or the traditional nets that are all netted and everything, this one's rubber coated, so it's not going to hurt your fish. Say you catch a wild fish, this won't beat it up. You're less likely to hurt it, and you'll be able to return it safely. Or you'll just be able to catch your own fish, and it's super deep. Look how deep that is. And guess what? This was only 20 bucks. What a steal. All right, another thing. We have a nice little filleting setup. Pink salmon, you're going to want to bleed those out right away. That way you get all that blood and everything out of there. And you want to keep them cool. That's why I was showing you the stringer earlier. You keep them cool, they're not going to break down on you. Yep. Or you get them, and if you have ice in your fish bag, bleed them out, let them drain, put them in your fish bag right away. Okay, and the one last piece that you might not be thinking of and you definitely have to have, a pin. After you get your fish, you have to fill out that catch record card. If you catch a fish and you don't fill out that catch record card and the game warden's there, you are getting a ticket. So do not, I repeat, do not forget one of these. All right, so that's everything you're going to need to have a successful fishing trip out in the saltwater. If you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up and maybe a subscribe if you want. If not, hey, maybe I'll get you on the next video and you'll like what you see. All right, until next time, this has been James at Take Back Your Health Outdoors, doing what you can, when you can, where you can. We'll see you later. Peace. See ya.